Hi there and welcome to How to Love Your Scissors. Today me and the lovely George are going to be giving you tips to make sure you get the longest life out of your scissors and just make sure they are working as best as they can for you. So looking after your scissors correctly is very key in your grooms because they are a key part of your grooms. So it's really important that you are maintaining these scissors and taking the measures that's needed to make sure that these last you for years upon years. But the first thing we are going to go over is how to actually hold and move your hand whenever you are using grooming scissors. And the reason you want to do this and learn how to do this properly is you could be bouncing your hand, the metal could be clashing on each other and ultimately making your scissors much duller, much quicker. So the first thing we are going to run through is if you take a look at my hand, so the thumb does all the movement and these four here are your cradle and fingers. So if I just hold my hand like this ring finger here goes in and you just rest on there. Your thumb goes in and then it's only your thumb that does the movement. None of the rest of your hand should be moving, it's just this thumb nice up and down and you'll get a nice movement here and up, and you can practice this along the table if you want, and that'll really help you just to get that motion and to make sure you aren't bouncing as you're using your scissors. The next one is to make sure you are cleaning them properly, because even a hair in the scissor blade can dull down the blade and it can make your scissors just not work as effectively. So what you want to do is you want to take a lint-free cloth and just wipe down your scissors, making sure that there's no hair or no debris sitting in the blades that could be ruining them. Then after you do this, you want to submerge it in a scissor solution. So we would recommend Barbicide, and we've got the Barbicide just disinfecting jar here. And all you do is you simply lift this up, pop the scissors in and submerge them for about 10 minutes. Then take them out and once again, wipe them down with a lint-free cloth, and you want the cloth to be lint-free just so it leaves no bits of thread or anything behind that it could again interfere with your scissors. Then onto oiling your scissors, and it's really important that your scissors are nice and lubricated and oiled, again just to keep them moving, keep them flowing, and just make sure that you get a great groom. So to oil your scissors, you take a scissor oil, I have the Groom Professional one here, and you open your scissors up like this, and just along here, along this rim, you apply one drop, and then what you do is take them in your hands and open them and close them whilst rotating your hand just to run them through that side of the scissor. And then we are going to repeat the same on the other side. So again, just take a drop and open and close and rotate. You're going to look a wee bit mad doing it, but trust me, it's worth it so you can get the longevity out of your scissors. So after you oil your scissors, the next thing you want to think about is whether the tension is adjusted correctly in your scissors. And how you check the tension of your scissors is you place it straight in the air, lift one handle out and release it. So the ideal tension would be stopping just about here, so just before it reaches the end point. Now, as you can see with this scissor, it's just completely closing over, so it's way too loose. So the rule of thumb when it comes to adjusting your tension is righty tighty, lefty loosey. So we are going to want to adjust the tension screw to the right to make sure it's tightened. So I'm going to go one dial at a time. And yep, that's still too loose, so we're going to do one more. And that's about spot on right there. On the other hand, if it's too tight, which I will show you. So if it's far too tight, whenever you lift it out, it won't close over or it'll stop in around here. So as you can see, this is now far too tight. So we're going to do lefty loosey and adjust it to the left. So you go dial by dial and then boom, you're back to perfect tension. The final thing to think about whenever you are wanting to love your scissors properly is how you're going to store them correctly, because unfortunately scissors, they're very weak and they tend to break easily, especially if they're made out of Japanese steel. So some great options that we have and that we absolutely love is this scissor cylinder right here, and it's great because you can just pop your scissors in and out during the day with ease, and you know if this gets knocked, they're not going to take the same damage as if they were just lying on the table. And as we all know, our dogs love to kick everything off of the tables, so something like this is perfect just to keep on your little tool caddy beside your table, and they'll be nice and safe. You can also get scissor holsters as well to tie around your body. This will just keep your scissors on your person at all times, but remaining safe in storage. We also have cases, we have acrylic scissor holders. There's a whole range of options for you to take a look at. And basically, it's just going to make sure that your scissors are safe, they won't drop on the floor, they won't break, and you can minimize as much damage to them as possible. So thank you for listening to How to Love Your Scissors. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, and if you need any recommendations on any scissors, just comment in the comment section below. I will see you in the next video. Bye.